today.
Sounds great. We'll open it up for questions for Martin and Ryan. Please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. Please state your name and affiliation. We'll start up front.
Hi, Mary Jo Buchanan from Speedway Media. For each one of you, what is your favorite memory here at this track?
Well, that's a good one. I think for me it would be, I believe it was 92 or 93, so I was, 10 or 12 years old, whatever it was. My dad we were here for the Chevy Dealers 250 race. That's what it used to be called. It was a combination race between the Busch North Series and the Busch Series. They combined that race, and my dad came here to run that, and I guess we were in the garage. It's Cup Garage now, and my dad's car was parked here, and I was, of course, hanging out with them, helping them work on it and stuff, and Dale Earnhardt's car was parked right across the garage, nose to nose, and he was my favorite driver as a kid, so seeing Dale get out of his car, I can remember him being up in the fender well working on his carburetor and stuff like that, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. So that was probably, one of my greatest memories, and not only because I seen Dale, but I was sitting there thinking my dad's going to race against Dale Earnhardt, and that was a pretty special thing for me.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, I don't remember most of my
Just go about what everybody told you that you've met that keeps coming.
92, I was born.
You was born in 92,
so,
yeah.
I don't know. Every time I come here, I have fun. I guess my best memory would be winning here 2 times in the same year. After, the first time I came here, I led probably the second half of the race and lost it on the last lap. So when I was able to come back and win, just sweep the season, it was really cool.
Awesome. Next question. We'll go with Steve on the back row.
Steve Richards with PRN. Martin, what's the latest on your contract with MWR, and when do you expect to get it done?
I didn't expect anyone to bring that up. Of course, I'm kidding. We're getting close. We're, kind of finalizing some details, but I've been obviously extremely happy with the performance of the team this year, and it's been so great to be a part of MWR, not only this year, but for the past 3 seasons, and to really be a part of, where we've kind of come from as a team and where we're heading, and to be part of that building process and be part of the performance of the team increasing and kind of feeling like I've had a little bit to do with the team's success has been very fun for me, and it's something that I want to continue doing. So for us right now, it's just about putting the details together. Again, I'm looking forward to spending a lot more years at Michael Waltrip Racing, and hopefully we can get that wrapped up soon.
And could you talk about just the personal satisfaction of having that job security, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, where you don't have to be involved in the silly season stuff?
Yeah, it's it's one of those things that you never really think about until time is up. You go out there and you race, and you race for 2 years and 3 months, and then you're like, oh, no. Somebody brings it up to you, and it's like, when are you going to do, have you re-signed yet? And you're like, I hadn't even thought about it. So it's one of those deals where you kind of put it out of your mind. You get so focused and so into being a teammate, being a team player, being part of the everyday operations of a race team, you really forget that your time is almost up there, and you're really only hired to work for them. You're not really, so to speak, hired by the team. But I don't know. It's kind of strange when things like that come up and you just kind of forget about it. But for me, we just want to get it done, get it out of the way, so we can continue down the path that we're on, which has been a good one, especially this year.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Claire.
Claire Beelang, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. I probably have never seen another driver that's as close to his brother as you are, who will get the pole and want to run out and watch your brother race. And probably at one point he was just the young kid brother, and now he's more of a guy who's out racing, and you can share things and ideas and thoughts. What's that like, and how tight are you two?
Well, it's been a lot of fun, for me to be part of Ryan's career, to watch him come up, and obviously, we're probably closer today than we've ever been, and that's because, growing up, I moved away and I was, racing, trying to make a living. He was still a kid living at home, so we didn't get to spend a lot of time together when he's young, and we're kind of catching up on that now. He's staying in my garage because he's broke, trying to make a living in racing, and that's what you do. You put your life on hold and you go race cars, and I admire his passion for the sport, his passion for what he's doing. He eats, breathes, sleeps racing. That's all he thinks about, and it's been fun to watch him progress. It's been fun to see. The coolest part was seeing how much he actually knew about racing when we never even knew he wanted to race. He started Ben?
There you go.
I forget. Oh, wait, you can hear me now.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Your side of that? I mean, like, on the other side of what he mentioned?
I mean, you can hear us. Oh, hey, we're back.
Yes. Hello.
Recapture that moment.
Okay. What's the question?
Talk about Martin as your older brother.
Oh. Well, yeah. I was always around racing. When he was racing Busch North for my dad, I used to come to the shop, and he would pick on me the whole time, as would everybody else there. And I was always around paying attention. I just never really, I don't know, I never wanted to race till I was probably 12. And then I had to have another 2 years of begging my dad to let me drive something. And I don't know, I was just able to pick it up right away and be fast. And having him and my dad both, you know, to kind of be my experience to lean on has been a lot of help for me, and it's helped me progress a lot, especially now. You see Cup drivers come down the Nationwide Series, and they just win all the races just because they have so much experience. You know, they've been there before, and he has experience, and I can kind of go to him for it because I don't have any. But I don't know, what else you want to know about him? I got some bad stuff I could tell you. No, I won't. I'll be nice because he's right next to me.
This would be when I interject for next question. Steve.
How did he pick on you?
I wasn't mean. I wasn't that mean.
No.
He was mean enough. I remember.
I wasn't as mean as your sister.
No, but yeah, our sister is very mean. Let me think. Well, it wasn't just him. It was all the guys that worked at the shop because they all knew me forever. Actually, two of the guys that worked on his team worked on my legend car and late model.
Kevin and Ronnie.
Kevin and Ronnie, yep. I remember one time, you ever see the old rag boxes with the hole in the top you punch out? I got stuffed inside of those one time. Yeah. I got put in there and they taped it back up. But I was
He was really
only
little then, though.
Yeah, I was little.
He was
but
really little.
Still. Yeah, I was scared. I didn't like it. I'm trying to think of what else. They used to, everything. If we're in the team van with the 56 on the side, they'd tie me up in the seat belts and leave me there or something. It was always something. Always. I was always the one getting picked on.
How did you get out of the rag box?
They finally let me out.
He waited for us to untape it.
There's no other way.
How long did they leave you in there?
I don't remember. Too long.
No, it wasn't very long. We left the hole out. We left the hole in it so we could breathe.
Yeah.
Quick question, Ryan. As far as you hooking up with Joe Gibbs next year, what's your status there? Maybe trying to get on full time.
Well, I got 2 more races with him this year, right now, with Grind Boss, and we're working on next year. That's my goal, to go full time next year, and just trying to find the funding to do it and put things together. But we're working on it and working towards it, and hopefully I can close out these last 3 races with some good runs, maybe even some wins.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, we have one. Genevieve, Marcy.
I know that you guys have a fishing background, I believe, and I was kind of curious, coming to New Hampshire, have you guys gone to the seacoast to do lobster fishing, or do you stay with the lakes, or what do you guys do?
Well, I mean, for recreational fishing, I'd like to go about anywhere. So, you know, growing up, our family business is commercial clamming, so it's a bit different than recreational stuff. You know, I love to fish for about anything. So I'm actually going from here out to the Cape for a few days, and hopefully I'll get some fishing in there. But as far as lobsters go, I just buy them at the restaurant.
Any other questions for Martin or Ryan? Okay, another one up front.
Mary Jo Buchanan, Speedway Media. Can you talk a little bit about any family secrets that you have or that you share about getting around this particular
No.
racetrack? Okay.
No, I don't know. I've always asked him and my dad how to get around here, and actually the first time I came here, you know, Eddie McDonald races in the K9 series. He's from around here. I followed him my first time here in practice, and that's kind of where I learned the line from. Ever since then, it's the same line I've ran pretty much every time I've been here.
Yeah, there used to be some tricks really to getting around this place, and for some reason the last couple of years they hadn't worked for me. So I think back when I run Bush North, there was some things that you could do to get a bit of an advantage. But everybody's so good nowadays, especially in Sprint Cup Series and the Nationwide Series. I believe pretty much everywhere we go, everybody knows the little secrets and the little tendencies of the racetrack, and it's all about just getting your car driving good. So I think the secrets are overrated anymore, to be honest with you.
Okay, we'll take another question in the back from Steve.
Just real quick, as far as your off weekend, Martin, can you talk more details? What are you guys going to do? And is this a good time for an off weekend for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. Anytimes we don't get many, so we've only had one other one this year, so it'd be a welcome weekend for me. Get a little bit of time, but we're going to do some testing, get ready for Watkins Glen, and guys be preparing. It's a good time really for them to just at least have a weekend at home. They've been on the road for, gosh, 16 weeks or something. So biggest thing is get them a little bit of a break and get geared back up for the last 17 race stretch and try to be the best prepared we can for that.